Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. In this episode, we are going to focus on two stories. We start with Vitor Roque, as Vitor Roque will sign for FC Barcelona in January without any problems, according to his agent. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Frenkie de Jong as the Barcelona superstar, of course, his participation against Real Madrid is almost impossible. That's bad news, isn't it? So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Vitor Roque's agent, Andre Curie, has affirmed that the young Brazil forward will play for Barcelona in January. The 18-year-old is expected to arrive in Barcelona on January 1st and will most likely be available for selection for the subsequent match day. Speaking in an interview with SER Catalonia's Kiel Jurgis, the footballer's agents first affirmed that his clients will return to full fitness 1 month before the expected recovery time. There was talk of 3 months of injury, but we believe that in 2 months or even a little sooner he could be back. It is an ankle ligament injury, but the doctor explained to us that there would be no problems beyond needing rest to return well, he said. The football agent then added, Vitor Roque will be playing for Barca in January. We are even hoping to play again on November 10 or 15 in the Brazilian Championship to help his team to be in the next Copa Libertadores. Vitor Roque signed for Barcelona during the summer transfer market, signing a deal until 2021. The move involved a transfer fee of 30 million euro guaranteed, along with an additional 31 million euros in performance-related variables. Among the variables, 26 million euro will be based on his achievements in terms of goals, appearances, and titles, with an extra 5 million euros at stake should Vitor Roque even ascend to the podium of the prestigious Ballon d'Or. In September, the 18-year-old was seriously hurt against Internacional in a league game, and while it was affirmed that it would take him at least until December to return, his agent is stating otherwise. Above all, he also revealed that once he returns from his injury, he will aim to move to Barcelona in January. His injury was a real scare, but after the complete medical examinations, it is an injury that heals without surgery and with time, he said. The main plan from the beginning is for him to join Barca on January 1st, and his great advantage is that if he arrives on a Friday, he already plays on Sunday because he has a brutal mentality, he said. So let's talk about Barca and, of course, are they updated on the situation? Corey also revealed that Barcelona are aware of all these happenings around Vitor Roque's rehabilitation. Barca has all the medical reports because its sports director, Deco, is very on top of this issue, a matter that the two clubs are handling forehands. Furthermore, he also explained that if Barcelona fail to acquire him in January, a supposed loan move in the middle of the season would make no sense for them and even for the player. The truth is that I don't know what fair play is like, but a joint decision will have to be made in which the player has something to say. Going out on loan in the middle of the season would not be a good business even for Barca or for the player. In the last case, remaining at Atletico Paranaense should be the best way out because sending him on loan on a club or to a club perhaps that has no responsibility for the boy would be an unnecessary risk. So let's talk also about the fact that Roque ready to do everything Xavi asks. Lastly, not the least, he also assured Barcelona that the money paid for the 18-year-old would be worth every penny. Roque is very prepared to arrive at Barca, in a very powerful way and do what Xavi asks of him. I know he has spoken to with him, but I don't know that. I do know that Barca is going to happily pay the millions because Vitor Roque is going to fulfill everything. Vitor has a bit of power and movements of Ronaldo Nazario. He fights for all the balls. He's very competitive. He helps the defensive part, but the best part is that he has his way with the goal. His mentality is very, very strong. And that's why I say that if it comes on a Friday, he plays the same Sunday because of the strong mentality he has. Great words there from his agent, and we hope that Vitor Roque, after the serious injury he picked up some months back, he should be back, and we need him. Very young and upcoming player. Barca successfully bought him, and the expectations right now is January. He should be a Barca player full fledged. Then on to the final story of discussion. Journalist Helena Condes has affirmed that although Frenkie de Jong's recovery is going on track, his participation against Real Madrid in El Clasico is impossible. The former Ajax man has been injured since September 23rd when he picked a knock against Celta Vigo. Only a day later, the team confirmed that after necessary tests, the midfielder had been diagnosed with a tibiofibular syndesmosis in his right ankle. Since his injury, the midfielder had been wearing an orthopedic boot before it was removed only a few days back. Regardless of that, though, the possibility of him playing against Real Madrid is next to impossible, while a certain Jules Koundé is also ruled out. Ahead of the final, or let me say, the all-important game against Madrid, Barca are nursing several injuries. However, as of today, only Frenkie de Jong and Koundé are believed to be the only casualties of this encounter. As far as de Jong is concerned, it's not just the duration of his absence that's troubling, it's the treacherous nature of the injury, as confirmed by medical experts. To put his issue in simple words, the ligament connecting the midfielder's ankle joint to the tibia has been damaged. This ligament is heavily relied upon by football players, and a rushed return could be catastrophic, potentially leading to a complete rupture. Frankie de Jong will need to exercise patience, and it's very evident that he won't be available for the next month. So what about Jules Koundé now? Koundé happens to be the epitome of misfortune for Xavi's squad. He was Barca's standout defender this season until he found himself in cruel clutches of fate when, during a fateful moment in Granada, an unfortunate accident occurred. It was Gavi's unintentional tumble onto Koundé's knee that led to a sprain, sidelining him for a grueling 3-week period. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.